Beer Snob Weekly, hey! New York. Hey everybody, what's going on? Whoops. Beer Snob Weekly, let it begin! Woo! And just for tonight, we got a special shirt. Ooh, ooh, ooh. All right. Who is excited? Still got to get some noisemakers. Maybe next show. All right. So we have a huge night tonight. We have an amazing lineup. Okay, guys? When I tell you amazing, we have an amazing lineup. Okay? We have Vedhead Kelly. All right? She used to work at Finback. She now is currently at Big Alice. She's amazing. Love her. Okay, then up after that, we have Beer with Flavor, General Manager at Other Half, what everybody's been waiting for. And then after that, we have Patrick that I've been just dying to talk to. So I'm really excited for that. So, Kelly, Vedhead, just find the little button to go ahead and join in on my live. Kelly, where are you? Kelly. So right now I'm drinking while we wait for Kelly to find the button. Got this from the opening bash by Interboro. Cheers to everybody. Tell me what you're drinking tonight. Kelly, where are you, girl? You gotta find that button. Also, we have to announce the last winner from last week, from the giveaway from Arizona. I also said that I was going to be throwing in some Grim. And it looks like Kelly's ready to join. Let's go. Hello, everybody. Where'd everybody go? Come on back. Just gonna sit here and drink. All right, take two. Trying this again is right. Okay. Let's see. Last week, my gimbal almost went on fire. This week,
it worked.
Yay!
Yes. Oh my God.
It was light.
I was like, shit. Sorry.
Thank the universe, right? Oh my God.
That was cool. For like a minute, I was interviewing you.
Yeah, and like blindly. It was almost like a Bird Box situation, right?
We could hear each other, which is real.
Where's the beer? Okay. All right. So we're off track now, big time. So, first things first, I have to announce the winner from last week's giveaway. What does it say? It's supposed to be so that you guys can see it.
X that darn cat.
Okay, that's the winner. Dun, 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 from last week. They are winning one can from Arizona and a can of Grim. Woohoo! We'll talk to them.
Ooh, fancy.
Okay, so back to you. So why don't you introduce yourself to everybody?
So my name is Kelly Coffee. Online, most people know me as Kelly Vetter. I have worked at a couple of other breweries in New York City, but I'm currently working full-time for Big Alice Brewing. I have a couple of shifts in the new Brooklyn spot, Industry City,
Ooh.
And one in LIC on Saturdays.
Nice. Everybody go take care of your bartender, or do you prefer beer tender or bartender?
They're the same. I like beer tender. I think it's unique. I never heard that until Big Alice, so I was like, it's cool.
Visit your local beer tender. Treat her well. She is amazing. Okay, guys? You're going to have a great time. Trust me. Okay. So what are you drinking tonight?
So tonight I'm drinking the collaboration with Big Alice Brewing, Strong Rope, Endless. It's the 100% New York State IPA. So just a collaboration with New York hops and craft malt.
Nice.
Yeah.
Someone apparently met you at the opening bash. Oh no, the opening of Big Alice.
Oh, the grand opening. It was fun. A lot of people passed
Yeah.
through, and it was a nice mix of people who hadn't heard of them at all or hadn't heard of Industry City or just walking through. Like,
Right.
they weren't even there for anything. They were just like, there's a party and people and fun and beer. Like, it was just cool.
So I'm gonna be honest. When you were no longer at Finback, everybody she used to work at Finback, I was pretty heartbroken. I've only been back for our engagement photos, and that's it. I haven't gone actually. But I haven't also gone to Big Alice, and I'm really excited to do that and see both locations. And to be honest, when the opening bash was promoting, New York City Beer Week and everything, and they were like posting all their stories and stuff, I didn't realize how big of a mark Big Alice had in Queens. When kind of picked up.
I've been there since April, and I feel like since then it's hard. Yeah, they weren't on my radar. Huh?
Cat joined.
Who joined?
That darn cat joined.
Ooh, yeah, girl, you won.
You're the winner, girl. Oh, that's so exciting.
The kitty cat.
Okay, we'll talk later, girl. Okay, so how do you like the time at Big Alice? What's the culture like for people wondering? What is it like to be able to work at a brewery in a tap room?
Oh, it's fun. The greatest thing about Big Alice, it's small. It's a really small operation, and it's really just less people, and the communication is great. Like, it just reaches everybody, and we're all on the same page, and we're all just in it together. So it just makes a really nice flow for everything. The vibe specifically there is really chill. Everyone's very engaged, informative, fun. Everyone's really talented and involved in all these other things. We all have like really cool paths and journeys, and it's just, we are truly a family. It's cool. And
I can't wait to get down there.
Yeah, it's fun. The LIC is so small. It's just intimate. Like, you're just,
right.
It's impossible not to meet someone and to just have that, instant friendship with someone there. Like, we see it all the time, like just people hanging out and then leaving together. And you're like, that's awesome. Like, they're going to the next brewery together.
There's so many times you go down to a brewery, and I feel like it's so different when you go to like a regular restaurant and you sit at a bar. I feel like at you're always going to find somebody that you can connect with. And one of the biggest things I love about New York and why I'm going to continue doing different parts of New York is I feel like the culture and diversity in New York is just so beautiful. And so, there's so many Instagram accounts, and it goes back to the point of why I kind of wanted to do a show like this. There's so many Instagram accounts. You don't really know who's behind all the pictures, really. And the diversity. I feel like there's a lack of the Latino community. And so one of the things that I loved, like when I had gone and I met you for the first time, was, we understood each other, And I love that. And to be able to see such diversity coming to the craft beer community is beautiful to me. I really, really enjoy that.
It's really important.
How do you feel about that? One, being a woman in the craft beer industry, but also a Latina yourself.
It's been fun too. I mean, I think that I have to kind of represent myself, because if you look at me, I don't represent a Latin community. But I think that for me, that's always kind of been a treasure. I like being mixed race for that reason. But yeah, but it's also what helps break down barriers and labels and titles and all these other things. Like it actually does make you look at people differently. Like, oh, well, if she can be Puerto Rican, then anybody could be. Like,
Right. I know.
yeah.
And I remember meeting you and you saying you're Puerto Rican. And I was like, is she serious? Oh my God, she's like me. She's light,
Yeah.
she's mixed. You would never know it. She's into craft beer. She loves it, you know? She works here. Like, what? Like, this is beautiful, you know? And so,
Yeah.
I really.
And we're growing. You know, it's
growing, you know? Wepa.
yeah, it's really exciting because I got an invitation from Joel at the Sampler to come participate for the Women's Brewing Day this Friday, but he had sent it out and was like sending it to Latinas, Black women, just anybody of any walk of life who was representing women of color. And I just thought, like, I was like, thanks for putting me on this list, but it's exciting. You know, my mom was drinking Coors Light in Puerto Rico, so when I bring her here, I'm like, now we're doing this, okay? Like,
yeah, and that's the other thing too, you know. My father, you know, growing up on Coronas, Heinekens, Coors Light, and all that, and then he's like, "What is all this stuff you're bringing to my house?" And I'm like, "Dad, you gotta try this. Dad, you gotta try that." And he's like, "How much do you pay for that?" I'm like, "Listen, okay, you can go to McDonald's and get a burger there, or you can go to like, Daniel Boulud in, you know, Manhattan and get a real burger." There's a difference. So,
yep.
all right. So, in your experience, what are some of the favorite places that you like to frequent in the city, in Queens? You know, someone's asking you for advice. Where do you tell them to go? Because so many people come to New York and there's so many places and they just don't know. So where would you tell them?
I think it really just depends on what you're looking for. So some of the places I like.
Food and beer.
Good and beer. Good and beer. All right. Well, if we're doing good and beer, we'll start in Ridgewood. One of my favorite breweries that I don't think gets enough attention, but is doing really brilliant things is Bridge and Tunnel. Like Rich will brew a lobster saison, an oyster stout, a sour stout, and he does it very well balanced. Nothing's gross or weird. Like it sounds crazy, but he executes it with such finesse. So that's like one of the breweries people need to go to. They need to give it a fair shot and go back because no two batches are the same either, right? Like we can drink the same beer and we know like this wasn't the same or this has been here for a minute. Like
right.
So
yeah, there's so many different things that vary with it.
Yeah, I think the other two are Grimm and Interborough. I think they're both unique and special. Grimm being in the sours, and Interborough just doing those boozy IPAs. Like they're beautiful.
It's like 10%, but like, where is it? It's in my stomach already, and right? And it's like,
yep.
I probably should be home on my couch right now. What was the other thing I wanted to mention? Yeah, you know, I love going to, and with this whole show, one of my goals is to really go and try other smaller breweries. Because I feel like we all always get so stuck on, you know, the big guys that provide really good stuff and kind of stay in that lane. So I kind of want to branch out also, you know, and try things, especially like on Long Island. There's so many like little guys popping up here and there, and like, you know, even gypsy brewers, you know, they're following the path of the Grimms, and I love that, and I love the Grimms. I love their story, you know? And that's kind of the dream, you know, like, you know, we've been brewing for a while, and you know, it's hopefully maybe one day, you know.
Yeah, sooner than you think.
I know, right? All right, so we are almost at time. So before you go, tell people, you know, your last words, what you want them to really know about the craft beer community, just about beer in general, about you, maybe about what beers you like. The floor is yours.
So I think the only thing I really would love to say is just how warm and amazing the community is. Like, from the very top of like talking about brewery owners, brewers, and then just everyone all the way like to the patrons and the committees and the societies. Like, it's just an amazing community, and that's beautiful. Like, let's take care of that. Let's cultivate it, nurture it. Let's share, exchange. Let's not try to control or dictate what needs to happen. Let's really this is, of course there's fun in the competition of making a good beer and like who's doing what. That's what keeps these places unique and edgy. That's what keeps them brewing something that we're not expecting. So, but there's a lot of love and there's just a lot of like passion and grit and blood, sweat, and tears. So be nice.
Be nice, be kind.
Just be nice.
For your local brewers, everybody's trying to make a name for themselves, and really, like you said, the community is just a beautiful thing, and I'm so happy to have had you on. Seriously.
Thank you so much.
We will of course be coming to see you soon.
I hope so.
We've been planning, this wedding, and it's a lot of work, so
yeah. On top of everything else. I know. It's amazing.
I know. All right. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Tonight, and then we will end our chat.
Cool. Tonight I am drinking the New York State IPA Agriculture from Big Alice Brewing. Endless and Strong.
Also, you have to tell everybody about your giveaway.
Oh, shit. Yeah, so the giveaway, so I just want to give away, basically, I'll buy whatever Big Alice beer you want. So whoever wins, I can coordinate. I'll send them a tap list. They can do a crowler or a 4-pack of their choice because I want them to enjoy it.
Oh, so you're amazing.
Yeah. Oh, you're amazing.
Really? Oh, that's so nice. Okay.
Yeah.
So I will, of course, post everything tomorrow for all the viewers, and we'll get that going. Thank you so much.
Thanks.
I really appreciate it. All right. See you soon.
Bye, girl.
Bye. Okay, guys. We are ready for... Dun, dun, dun. I think what everybody's been waiting for. Beer with flavor. Where are you? Tick tock, tick tock. Is everybody excited or what? Give Kelly a round of applause. She's so great. Love her. I'll get my next beer ready while we're waiting. Hi, Beer with Flavor. You have to find the button that says join in video. I think Bedhead can tell you where it is. Oh, there we go. Perfect. There he is. Of course everybody's waiting for you. You work in Other Half. The most beautiful place on the planet. You're not at the brewery?
No, I left. I just left like an hour ago.
Oh man, the shift is over.
Shift? It's like a full long day. Every day.
All right, so you want to go ahead and tell everybody who you are, where you're from, what you're drinking tonight?
Oh, I got like a whole squad here. Hold on.
Who do you have there?
I got Hudson Valley. That's Jason from Hudson Valley there.
Shut up.
No lie. That's East Village Beers here. This is a Family Drinks Lambic there. Like the whole squad. This is a regular Wednesday, you know.
A regular Wednesday.
Hi.
I was trying to go and I think it's a Saturday. Hudson Valley is dropping a new sour.
Oh yeah, they're doing a special collab with Momofuku, which is gonna be amazing.
Yeah, I saw that they had posted it.
Yeah, Jason and Mike are doing some amazing stuff out there, man.
Yeah, that's really great. You know what? And from where I am to where they are, I just mapped it out, and I think it's like only 35 minutes from my house, something like
Are you
that.
serious?
Yeah, and I'm
You
like,
should be up there all the time.
I know, right? I just realized that last weekend, and I was supposed to go last weekend, and then I did not get a chance to go. So it is on the to-do list. This is the problem. I'm gonna be honest, okay?
There's a problem? Uh-oh.
This is a problem. This Saturday, I know other half is dropping something,
So,
and
Steve,
then Hudson Valley is also dropping.
what's up, Napoleon?
So where do I go? Hudson Valley or
I mean, we do open first, just FYI.
so you're saying I can make two places?
Of course you can make two paces. That's what they call it, the cannonball run.
Okay, that's what it's called.
Yeah.
Okay, so I guess that's what I'm doing this Saturday, guys.
I guess that's what you're doing on Saturday.
So tell everybody what you're drinking tonight.
Oh, I'm drinking a lot of beers, but right now I'm drinking a DDH All Citra Everything. It's one of our staple beers. It's a
Okay.
double, DDH stands for double dry hop. For that question, just answering that question before you ask me that question.
I think all of our viewers know what DDH is.
Sorry?
I think all the viewers know what that stands for.
I mean, they should know
I
what
mean,
it stands for.
I would hope so, right?
There's some people out there that ask me that question maybe
Really?
twice a week. Twice a week, yeah.
They're going to other half and asking you that question.
Yeah, I mean, we get people that don't know what other half is just because they heard it from their friends, and then
And then they're there and they don't really know what they're
and
drinking.
they never leave, which I love.
That's so funny. That's
It's a
like
trap.
a good friend of mine.
Beer
I took her to
rookies.
a beer festival, and she tried like top beer for the first time, right?
Oh yeah.
Now her mouth doesn't know what bad beer is. All she knows is like top line beer. So you want to talk about a snob? She is a brat.
I mean, it's in your title.
Well, yeah, that's in my type. I'm the snob. She could be the brat. So tonight I'm drinking. I was able to get my hands on this.
Oh, very money.
Yes,
That
with you
that
guys.
collab.
Yeah, that's the collab
That
with you guys.
collab is fire. We did a collab with them last week. It's called Gold Bangles. Pretty good.
Oh yeah, this one is not that though.
I
This
know. I
one's
see it. I see it.
yeah. So I haven't had this yet, but I was able to find this on Long Island.
Where?
In Copenhagen at Fine Fair.
Oh, nice. We were just talking about that right now.
Oh really?
Yeah,
Okay.
that's a good spot.
Do you know the guy there?
I don't know the people there. No, not at all.
Okay. Good people there. So
They,
tell me how long have you been at this role at Other Half?
I've been on this role for about 6 months now, almost.
Okay. And how do you like it?
Oh, I love it. I'm sorry. I thought it was another question. Sorry, but yeah, I think the position was literally made for me, which is pretty amazing. It's been going well. I think the feedback from people has been great.
What did you do before this to be able to qualify for this?
Um, for, particularly qualify, I have no idea. But
So
before
like
this,
I'm
I
sure
was
like a million people applied for this position, right?
no.
Are you
Again,
kidding
like
me?
again, like I said, like this position was made for me.
Oh, literally made for you.
Yeah, yeah, I guess so.
So
You
they
might
were
want to say
like,
that.
this guy is so good. We need him.
No, we're expanding to a different level now where they needed. So before this job now, I was a director of operations for a hotel. So I was running all the nightlife operations,
Okay.
and before that, I was running restaurants and beer programs and bar programs. So they kind of saw that I was doing that I was doing all that and I was doing it well.
So you knew
So
how to manage, and so you can help manage to
yeah.
expand.
So basically, I got brought into, because the hospitality at Other Half is is basically one of the top hospitalities in the world, but they want to expand that and keep that like a uniform situation. Hey, say what's up to Sam from Hudson Valley.
Hi, Sam from Hudson Valley.
Yeah.
Everybody say
So
hi.
so basically keep a uniform basic. I want to call it a swag. So we want to keep the same swag in all locations, and we are opening up other locations. So it's like so
That's exciting.
I came in
How
for that.
how are you gonna control all the different lines if you're only one person?
Oh, they call me the Spectre, so I'm everywhere.
Because I've heard you run a crazy line when there's can releases, right?
Oh yeah, it's pretty dope. I love
So,
it.
so for everybody that's not in New York, can you explain to them that line life? Like,
Line life is life. So basically, I started off as a person standing on the line. I got a couple people on here that stood on line with me. Sam from Hudson Valley was the first person to take me to a line for the first time.
okay, how
Shout
long
out to
how
shout
long
out to
did you wait
Shmoo.
online?
Pardon me.
How long did you wait online the first time?
The first day I waited online, I was there for about 5 hours. I had got out of work, and I had got out of work at like midnight or 1 o'clock in the morning. Went home, took a nap, got online at like 4 a.m. and then the the brewery opened up their doors around, I want to say 9:30, 10 a.m. in the morning. So it was pretty dope. This is before me working there. It's pretty amazing. It was a
That's
great experience.
that is really cool. So,
Yeah, not a lot of people like I always wish that everybody got to experience that level just because you get to learn you get to learn about other people's lives, but also meet other people, which for me was like an amazing thing. Like the line culture, the beer culture itself is like a whole different family. Right
right,
now right now I'm hanging out with like maybe of 7 good friends that I met through beer,
right.
and I honestly speak to like maybe half of them almost every day of the week.
That's so awesome.
Yeah, it's pretty amazing. Like you got Lorenzo the Beer Cat on here. I speak to Scott almost every day. Greg
Oh,
Beer
I
Jesus,
love his profile.
Greg Beer Jesus. I speak to him. He texts me every day. Shout out to Greg.
Oh
Respect.
my God, they're gonna get upset if you're not shouting them out because I know everybody's here for you tonight.
Boston Nurse, Samantha. She's amazing. Shout out to her. Like all these people I met online, I met through beer. It's pretty amazing. Oh,
So for people that you know aren't able to get other half beer, right? They're not
yeah.
local. They can't get to these lines. They can't get to the can releases. If they do come to New York for a can release, what would you do? What would you say they need to do in order to prepare for a release? So other half says, hey, we're dropping new stuff on a Saturday at whatever time. What advice do you give that person?
It depends on the actual release. Like this week should be good. We got a collab with Jay Wakefield. It's the poolside. It's called the poolside,
Love him.
and um, and it's probably one of the best Berliner Weisses I tried in a long time. It's a coconut guava and lychee. It's
Mm,
amazing, and we're already gonna have a line for that. But we also have a cryo collab with Civil Society. So it's like a dual collab weekend. So people should be probably lining up like at 7 o'clock in the morning, which is
wow.
it's pretty normal. Like we always have our same people online.
Okay.
Yeah,
So let me ask you another question. So there's also another life, right? There's line life, and then there's also like mule life, right?
oh
So
shit,
like
no comment.
What is the percentage of people that are on that line that are buying personally for themselves versus like people that are just coming there and buying bulk?
Um, so it's always the first. So within the first 50 people, you'll catch the people that are getting beers for themselves and everybody else. And then after that, it's like a 25% of mules to 75% people that are actually just getting beer for themselves.
So
But but honestly, I don't disrespect anyone on the line, especially the mules. They like if you're a brewery yourself, like you would understand that these people are providing a service for other people that can't get to your
exactly.
brewery. So
So
it's like
so
so
that's
it's
gonna
like
bring up my next point is so so these people, right? They're going there, they're
shout out
buying.
trades only though. Trades only.
Yes, I was just I was just gonna say that, right?
Yeah.
But so these people, right? They're going there, they're buying in bulk, right? So let's say somebody that lives all the way out east on Long Island, right? They
Yes.
want this beer, but they're not making a 2 hour drive to go all the way to you guys and wait in line and the whole thing, right? How much are the mules charging on top of your cans?
I see good prices on on the trading forum. I see people do like a $10 upcharge. So like if a 4 pack is $22, they'll charge you $32 for the
Ron Kakma.
for that. Oh man, no comment. For for they'll charge you they'll charge you $32 for that. I don't necessarily see that as an evil thing. Like you got to take into consideration like this person, they
Their
pay
time.
they pay for their they pay for their tolls, they pay for their gas, they pay for their time. Like I'm sorry, but $10 is nothing. If you
Actually,
could,
nothing for the quality that they're getting, right?
you're still so like if you divide that by $4, you're paying like sorry, if you divide that by four, it's like $8 a can, right? And
Yeah.
that and in return, you go to you go to any bar and get like a beer that's been sitting in a fucking warehouse for like 3 weeks for 3 months, and
Okay.
you're paying like $12 for 10 ounces to 12 ounces.
I agree. I totally agree. You know, and that's the other thing is, beer that's been sitting on shelves. Like with you
What up,
guys.
fantastic beers? What's up?
Oh, you know them. They were on my first show.
Yeah, I know them. Shout
Um,
out.
that's the other thing. Beer that's been sitting on shelves. Like other places, they might have somebody,
What's up,
come
Manny?
stuff, and then it's just sitting on a shelf because nobody even knows what it is. It's just sitting on the shelf. You know.
Yeah, I know. It's like this type of team from beautiful man. It's fucking crazy.
So, all right. So, what else do you want to tell,
What's
everybody
up,
that's
Manny?
watching about New York beer? What do you personally feel makes other half stand out from all of the other New York breweries?
Beasley the cat. What's up?
Hi.
Um, I feel like other half originated a lot of things, especially for the culture of beer. I want to say, I want to say that other half probably originated like the line culture for a lot of breweries.
Okay.
Like they did, they did do the. I think they were one of the first ones to originate like people taking pictures of their labels. Like
Okay.
if we go back to like to the past, we could go back to like a big other half release
Right.
where other half did a collaboration with Trillium called Like Whoa.
Okay.
Like Whoa had four different can labels for the same batch, and you got people like Scott over here You got people like Scott.
Hold on a second. You were just drinking out of a can, and now you're drinking out of a bottle. What are you drinking?
Yeah. Oh, they're just passing me bottles. Sorry.
Oh, so you're just sitting there. This is almost like a king on a throne,
No,
almost.
shut it. Don't say that out loud. That's pretty bad. Respect. I'm too humble for that. That's crazy. So like I was saying, right? So you got people like Scott or oh sorry, Lorenzo the Beer Cat, right?
Right?
That that they started off this whole trend where it was like hashtag the pink like whoa can, and that just blew off.
Right?
So this that started a whole trend online, and people were just looking for this pink can. Mind you, there's three other cans from different colors, and it's the same beer in all four cans, which is amazing. Like honestly, it's the best. And you couldn't even pay for that kind of marketing. Like no one can. And I think that's one thing that other half has above a lot of other people. Like they don't really, they're not like leechers. They don't leech off of their people. They respect all their, I want to say that their their customers. I don't like
Right.
saying cus. I don't
They're
like
like
saying I don't
they're
like
like
saying
loyal
customers. It sounds
customers,
wrong.
right?
Nah, but they're loyal. Like they're loyal supporters. That sounds better.
But it's not even like customers. I feel like with other half, like people are so attached to other half that it's more like it's like family, like family supporting family, right? Like not only are they getting a good product, but like they know all of you guys and they like enjoy being there. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's not like a hassle to go online and oh my god, I'm gonna waste beer. They know what it's about. Like they're gonna have a good time either way.
I feel like people know already. Like we honestly had our anniversary the beginning of last month on February 9th. So it was like the week after Wakefest, which Wakefest was amazing. Shout out to John Wakefield.
I met him at
Shout
I
shout
met him
out to
at the opening bash. He was so nice.
shout out to Maria. Maria's like their head brewer. It's a woman of color day tomorrow, right? Shout out to Maria, best brewer in the
Hey,
game. But yeah, I just wanna, I want people to know that our anniversary party, we invited people from that support us from the line. We also invited like our fans, like our loyal supporters, like all our retail supporters, like and
I
they
think that's
and
I think
and
that's awesome.
honestly, like the next day, I was getting text messages all day, like that it was one of their best parties they ever been to, and from me working a nightlife background, like I was like, okay, like it was a good party, but
Right,
just to hear all my friends and like people I know just saying like, oh, that was the best party. I
right.
was I was
That has to be so fulfilling. Like
yeah, I
this is
was
what
speechless
I'm
for a
meant to do.
minute.
I'm in the right place.
Yeah, I was speechless for a long time. It's like you can't
Oh,
you
that's
can't
so
go
good.
wrong with having fans like that, and I think that other half's gonna be here for a long time,
For sure.
and I'm happy to be part of the fam right now too. Like we're opening next week. We should be opening up in Rochester, like hopefully, or within the next 2 weeks. That's
That's
the
great.
plan. That's the plan right now. We have Pastry Town coming up next
I
week.
was just gonna say, talk to us about Pastry Town and what that's about.
So Pastry Town is a festival focused on adjunct sours and pastry stouts. So adjunct sours are like basically any sour, beer, Berliner Weiss, anything with like adjuncts. So you can have coconut. Like the main ingredient in a lot of things right now is coconut,
Right,
guava, and passion fruit. That's like the main three things right now. Like we have, we made this beer for our fifth anniversary with wild Thai banana, and hands down, best beer of the year.
Wow.
No, and I'm not being biased. This is like recorded, like like
No,
I
I,
I
I
I
understand.
could be like a fan. I don't give a fuck, but that was the best beer hands down this year so far.
So wait,
And
wait. Was that a the fifth anniversary
yeah,
stout?
it was the banana one. Yeah.
I think I have a picture of Sam pouring it for me at the opening bash,
Yep.
and that
That's correct.
was amazing.
It's the best beer hands down
Holy.
this year. So I took it to Wakefest, right? And I
Right.
took it down to Lumberjack Day, and I told while before I poured it to people, like there was a line for VIP, like always. Like Wakefest has this special line where they pour special bottles for VIP. But
Okay.
we decided to
Oh,
just
that's
bring,
awesome. I like that
yeah,
idea.
it's a great idea, honestly. But we decided as a group to bring our own bottles and just pour it at our station while they're doing their VIP. And we tell this one guy like, hey, like honest, this is gonna be the best beer you try today. And
And
we open it and pour for him. And
and
he runs, he like jets. He must have like sprinted or something, whatever you want to call it. Jets to the VIP line, calls his three friends, and he's like, yo, you gotta come to this tent right now before they run out. And then like a group of people see that he's running towards us, and it's like, oh, it must be something special. So it's like 10 people, and they're all forming a line. We're pouring it for them, and they just keep circling around, like, yo, like this is the best beer I tried so far. But
that's
mind you, it's the first beer that they tried, right?
that's so crazy.
It was the first beer. So
Downhill
then
from there.
they go back to the VIP line, and then they tell everybody, and then we have the longest line at the beginning of the festival because of
That's
this. Ends up being like at the end of the festival. Once we kicked our beers maybe like within like 2 hours and a half,
that's
and we got this group of guys like, yo, you got any more of that beer? It's the best beer I tried. Best beer I tried. Blah blah. And so then they're like, and we're like, no, we have to hold some back for the next day. So the next day, they bought tickets for the next day.
shut
Just
up.
to, yes, three guys bought tickets in front of us for the next day just to try that beer.
That's so
And
crazy.
I never felt so overwhelmed and thankful
Right,
and
that makes you
so
feel
much
like
love.
so good inside. Like I'm in the right spot. Like I'm doing the right thing. I'm where
It
I need
was
to be.
some of the best some of the best beer ever. Like I brought it. We have so Wakefield has a share the night before at his
Okay.
brewery for everybody, and I brought it for the brewers, and everybody just went crazy. So then the next day, they were like, "Yo, you got any more of that stout?" So you got to save a bottle for the brewers because
Of
that's
course.
that's love.
Oh,
That's love. And I was like, "Yo, I got you guys. Just relax." And then ends up being that we had to pour the bottle because of such a good feedback that we got. So we sent a bottle. Everybody that was there that day, we sent them a bottle each. So it's pretty good.
that's amazing. And you know what? I feel like the culture at Other Half, they really like take care of everybody that kind of takes care of them. You know what I'm saying? Like they take care of everybody that supports them in buying their beer, the loyal people that come, they're on the lines, you know.
Oh yeah,
And
so
that's really great.
yeah, so like on the line, we share beers. Like I mean, they share beers. They do everything. It's pretty amazing.
That is. So we are about at our time where we have to cut off. But what else do you want to tell the people, about Other Half to come and take a trip and, make that visit to you guys and all of that?
I mean, I can't tell these people anything they don't know already, but
But I'm telling
all I do want to
you, people
say,
on here that are in different states. You know
I
what I'm
know
saying?
they
Like,
still know, but I want to know.
I
I want
mean,
them. I want them to know one thing:
tell
that
them.
Pastry Town is next week, right? No, no, you're laughing.
And the link is in your bio.
No, that's true. That is true. But the reason why I'm saying this is, like, there's 36 different breweries apart from us, and every single brewery that's coming is bringing a special beer that is only being made for Pastry Town,
Shut up.
and it's never been heard before,
But
ever.
has that been
It's
announced?
crazy. Yes, and it's never
Okay.
been heard before in any freaking festival, and I'm very proud
Are
to be
you gonna
part
be
of this
there
team.
pouring or enjoying?
People are pouring this, and I will be there. I will also be in my house, aka OHB tap room, all
Hey,
day. I will also be at the other half, um, after party for the brewers, which we also have to show love to the brewers because, like, apart from them, like, doing the beer, they're also going to be pouring the beer, and
right.
I don't think a lot of people know this, but when you're behind the sticks pouring beer and answering all these questions, it takes a lot out of you.
Of
So so
course.
so they do need this love and support from everybody.
Yeah, they
Like,
need to go and like relax afterward and be taken care
like bringing that fire. I will see everybody out there. Like, I know, I just from looking at the comments, it's literally gonna be fire.
of. I'm really
Like,
excited for it.
are you coming?
Do you know who I am though?
You should be coming. All right, cool.
Of course I'm
I'll see you
coming.
there.
But
See you there. That's
actually, I sent over an email to you guys. I don't know who takes care of your email, but I didn't get a response.
Oh, I don't. I
Oh
answer.
yeah,
I
yeah.
answer private emails.
Oh okay.
Sorry, busy man. Sorry.
It's okay. All right, thank you so
But
much for coming
I'll
on
look for
today.
your email and see what's up. But yeah, guys. I'll see everybody next Saturday, and thank you for this. I appreciate it.
No, I appreciate it. Wait, one more thing before you go, and this is something I kind of touched upon with Kelly. Seeing like Latinos in the beer community, and you yourself, right?
Dominicano.
Hey.
Yeah, I did a beer with Interboro called El Prez. Shout out to Joel from the Sampler. Shout out to Jose from Bar 180. Shout out to Chris Beer Wax. Shout out to the whole fam, Bronx Beer Hall, everybody.
We're gonna have to make like the credits at the end for the chef.
I mean, yeah, it's pretty amazing. Like, that collaboration, I want to thank Interboro very much. Like, they're pretty big, like, supporters of the community. Like, and without them, like, not a lot of people would be involved in such collaborations. Like, I
Right.
think Joel is doing another collaboration now with Fifth Hammer for Women's Day tomorrow, and
That,
I really do hope it goes well because I do love, I love women for myself. Hi, ladies, what's up? And
are you
especially,
saying are you saying you're single to all the viewers?
oh yeah, of course I'm single. What's up? Huh.
Okay, ladies, this guy right here,
You know who
that's
you
the
are. You
guy
know
that
who
you
you are.
want.
I see you watching. I see you. All
All
right,
right,
but
we
yeah,
have we have to get going. I will see you. Are you there Saturday?
I'll be here Saturday. I'm here every day. Yes.
Okay, I will see you Saturday. Thank you so much for coming on. I really appreciate it.
So who's next, Benedict?
Benedict is
Yeah,
next.
I want to give a shout out to Benedict. Good luck. I'll be watching. So have fun, guys.
Thank you so much. Have a
Thank
good
you.
time.
All right. Bye, guys.
Bye. All right, next. Where is Patrick? Come on down. While we're waiting for Patrick, apparently Instagram Live takes a lot of your batteries, so I'm gonna have to find a charger really quick and another beer to drink. Hi guys. Where's Patrick? Hello. All right, there we go. There we go. We got a charger delivered to us. Delivery. Treehouse. We are not talking about another state. Tonight's all about New York. And how are we going to sit this on here?
Oh, hello.
Oh, hello. Hi, guys.
Hi.
I don't know if you watched my last week's episode, but my gimbal, this thing.
Yeah, it almost went on fire.
It almost went on fire. So today you guys are sitting on a combination of a Clorox wipes and peanut butter. And so
can I tell you what my setup is sitting on?
Please tell me.
I have a jewelry box. I have a container of OxyClean and a yoga block.
Shut up.
Yeah.
It looks good, but I do have to shout for another beer.
Yeah, go get it.
The
While you're
fridge
doing
is
that,
next.
I'll open mine.
Okay, do you want to introduce yourself to the viewers?
Sure.
Grab another beer?
I guess people should probably know who I am.
Yeah,
Hi, I'm Patrick Benedict.
Hi, Patrick.
From Benedict Beer Blog, Instagrammer, beer writer, new YouTuber, and I also do all the social media for Big Alice.
Do you?
I sure do.
Get out of here.
Yeah.
I did not know that.
Well, now you do.
Hey, Stop and Smell the Hops, who I met at Opening Bash. Hey there.
So if you want to get your beer, I just opened a can of Cholaca Maraca, Big Alice collaboration with Common Roots. It's a chocolate chili stout.
Very nice.
And other types of chilies in it. So I'm going to pour it into my glass.
I like it.
Yeah.
I've been tossed another beer here.
What you got?
By KCBC and Fifth Hammer.
Hell yeah.
Yeah. More Trombone IPA.
Mm.
Love that.
Nice.
See. Double dry hops IPA with Citra, Cashmere. Because what girl doesn't like Cashmere?
Hey.
And Amarillo and Idaho. 7% alcohol. Hold on a second. Oh my god, I still have some other half left. What am I doing?
Uh-oh.
Can't waste beer there.
Yeah, I've been watching you and Kelly and Beer with Flavor just crushing beers.
Oh my god, right? I mean, this will be my second beer. So this first one, you know what happened? I'm going to be honest with you.
Tell me.
I got off of work. I got home. Had to play with the dog because you have to play with the dog. You know?
Dog, yeah.
Then I had to get ready and figure out what beers I'm drinking because the fridge is just a mess of beer.
Yeah.
So I had this one first. This is 8.8. I didn't have any dinner because
you're done.
Who has time to cook?
Can I tell you what I had for dinner?
Tell me. Chicken nuggets?
I had a turkey burger with
Yeah.
some Brussels sprouts with cayenne pepper and
No,
some brown basmati rice. This is what I ate while I was watching you guys. It was great. It was sweet. It was spicy.
Did you make that,
salty.
Or was that a DoorDash?
Umami. It was great.
Was that a DoorDash or did you make that?
Oh, no, I made it. Yeah.
Was that a Blue Apron?
No. Just, it was Benedict's beer apron. I don't know. Something.
Oh, okay. Whip it up. It was like less than 30-minute meal kind of a thing.
Yeah, it took like 2 hours to make for some reason. I was like being super lazy in the kitchen and just like, it took a long time. So, yeah.
I love it. So tell everybody what you're drinking once again.
Yeah, so I'm drinking a Big Alice Brewing collab with Common Roots. It's called Cholaca Maraca. It is a chocolate chili stout. So it's got cacao in it from Cholaca and some ancho chilies and other types of chili peppers as well.
Love that.
Got a little heat to it. So
kind of reminds me of like kind of like a prairie bomb in a sense, where it's like with the chili in it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's got a
Love
little bit
that.
of kick. Yeah, it's really nice.
Love it. Also, I have to tell you, what an amazing job you did today. I saw your live. While I was driving home, I shouldn't say this, right? But like I had it playing on my dashboard. And I was like, oh my God, he's promoting the show. This is amazing.
I had the day off today, so in between bouts of cleaning my studio apartment, I just, I wanted to get the word out there. I tried to get my parents to watch. I don't know if they're on here right now.
Mom, Dad,
Dad has an Instagram account. Mom has an Instagram account. They said they were going to try and figure it out, but I told them it would be up on the YouTubes later, so they can always check it out later.
It will be up on the YouTube later.
Yeah. And how am I supposed to follow Beer with Flavor, man? And Kelly, my God, two of my favorite people, just absolute lunatics.
I know, right?
No. Yeah.
Don't say that. Don't say that. You're your own person. Each person's their own person. I mean, so what? You don't work at Other Half, you know?
I don't know.
I don't work at Other Half. I wish I did work at Other Half.
Yeah.
My CFO might be watching this. I might want to work at Other Half. I don't know. Maybe one day. I'll do all the promo for Other Half. I'll do whatever for Other Half.
You'll be the hype girl. That's it.
All right, so tell people who you are, what your Instagram account is, and where you are in New York. I feel like sometimes so many people think, as soon as you say, oh, I'm from New York, they're like, oh, you're from the city?
Yeah.
You're like, no, I'm from Long Island, or I'm from upstate, and they're kind of like, oh, okay.
Yeah, so I grew up on Long Island in Coram, and I moved.
That is like,
yeah.
That is.
It's way out there. Where are you?
I'm in Queens now. I used to live on Long Island.
Yeah. So I grew up out there and then moved to...
A lot of land.
Yeah. We moved to Astoria in 2007.
Okay.
Worked as a busboy and in restaurants, trying to do theater. I was in an improv group back in 2008. Moved back to Long Island after I got married to my beautiful wife, who is down in Mississippi. Her parents now. She couldn't be with us tonight, but so we moved out back out to Long Island. Yeah.
Does she love beer as much as you do? I have to ask.
I don't think as much as I do. She pretends that she does, but she supports me, and that's really what the important part of it. So that's super awesome. Our 8-year anniversary was yesterday. So.
Oh my God, 8 years! You look like a baby. I'm not.
I know. I am a little baby boy.
Well, we can't really say that with all the Michael Jackson allegations.
Oh
so
God, yeah. No, we won't tread those waters. No.
You're not a baby. You're a man.
We moved. Yes, thank you. I'm a big man. So we moved back to Jackson Heights. So we live in Jackson Heights now.
Okay, nice.
And I work in Manhattan, and so it's an easy commute. But yeah, we've been living here for about 6 years. I got into craft beer in about 2010. I was working at a restaurant in Astoria called Il Bambino.
Okay.
Which is Italian for the baby, and run by an Irishman who made the most amazing paninis. And he had a sign out front of his store that said, "God bless the Italians for creating the panini, and God bless the Irishman for perfecting it."
That is so funny.
Yeah. So it was great. We would do beer specials every week with my dude Ryan, who was the manager there, at Ryan on Instagram, if you want to go follow him. Yeah, shadow. So we really got into beer. He introduced me to IPAs. I thought they were too bitter at first, but little did I know that I would become a big IPA boy in the years
and I feel like with IPAs, there's such a large spectrum of IPAs, right? So it's like when I go to like a good bar, right, that has like a lot of craft beer, and I hear somebody say, oh, you know, I usually drink this kind of beer, or I usually drink that kind of beer. And the bartender's like, oh, okay, it's kind of like a Blue Moon. It's kind of like, but come on, there's so much other stuff out there. You know what I mean?
Yep. Yeah.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Yeah.
So then when we moved out to Long Island after we got married, I met Matt Spitz, because we both worked for the company that has a fruit in the title that I won't mention here. And he was home brewing in his parents' backyard and wanted to open a brewery with his wife, Lori. And, you know,
That's so funny. It's just, you know what? I have to say something.
Yeah.
It's just so crazy. So I just want to let everybody know how you and I kind of connected, right? Because, you know, most of the people that I have on the show, I've never met before besides on Instagram, right? And so the way I met Patrick, everybody, you know, I had Mustache Brewing on the show. I talked to Lori and I was like, you know, I knew Lori from CrossFit years back when. Yeah. And I said, you know, I'd love to have you on my show, blah, blah, blah. And she's like, oh my God, you need to meet Patrick. Oh my God, we only have 2 minutes left. Instagram is telling me.
Oh no.
Oh no. And so, you know, I reached out to you immediately. And then I realized that you're friends with Kelly, who's in Queens. Meanwhile, Mustache is all the way in Riverhead.
Yeah.
It's like bringing the whole Long Island, New York together, you know?
Yeah.
So
giveaway beers. I've got giveaway beers.
Yes. Okay, yes. Tell everybody. I was actually going to restart the feed if you wanted to come on.
Yeah, let's do it. Let's do it.
Because I still have some KCBC left, and I feel like you didn't get enough time. I feel bad.
All right, restart it.
All right, let's hold on. Let's take a vote.
Yeah.
For everybody who's watching, if we refeed, are you going to come back and watch? Thumbs up if you are.
Thumbs up.
Thumbs up. We got 1 minute left, guys.
Keep me going. 3 brothers.
Keep him going.
My dad's here.
Your dad's here.
The music doctor.
If your dad's here, then
Dad's giving a thumbs up.
That's so funny. So funny, so funny. Okay, we're back. Hello, hello, hello. And we're back. So here we have KCBC. On display. Oh, great. Now we're good. Great. I'm excited. Okay, Patrick, join on in. Patrick. Super dank. Okay, here we go. Waiting for his grand.
Oh, hello.
Oh, hello.
Third time.
I've been waiting for you.
Here I am. So we're back. Great.
Where were we?
So I was going to rush into the giveaway, but yeah, so Holly and I moved back into the city. So I met Matt and Lori out on Long Island. You were talking about how you knew
Right,
Matt and Lori,
how I both of you from opposite sides of the island.
Yeah, definitely. And then but yeah, Matt and Lori are amazing. And
I have some DJ night in my fridge.
Oh, nice. I don't have anything of theirs in my fridge. I haven't seen them in so long, and I'm ready to go back because I did a collaboration beer with them.
Did you?
Back in August. Yeah, I don't know if you tried that. Did
no.
You try
What was it called?
It was called You Lucky People You.
Oh my God.
Was so we had talked about a year and a half ago about doing a collaboration beer, and we had talked about Kolsch's maybe. As you can tell by my sweatshirt that's Walt Disney World here, is that Holly and I are huge Disney fans and also craft beer fans. And so
That's awesome.
we were talking about like a Dole Whip inspired beer. Have you ever had a Dole Whip?
Yes, I actually just had one the other day. The name is not coming to me right now, but I'm sure my other half has it logged on Untapped.
Yeah.
Yeah, of course, because
That's the way to
everything's
do it.
logged on there. You know what? I tried, and like
Yeah.
I can't. It's so much work. You know, it's not.
I stopped. I take pictures of my beer now, so I don't typically go on Untapped and
Right.
check into stuff. So, but yeah, so it's called You Lucky People You. So
That's
we had talked about a year and a half ago about doing like a pineapple vanilla Kolsch
Okay.
and calling it like whole dip, like a
Okay.
Dole Whip. And you know, life got in the way and sort of. So they got a batch of Idaho 7 hops that they said tasted just like pineapple.
Okay.
And their head brewer at the time, Rob, wanted to make a milkshake IPA, which I guess they'd never done before, maybe. And so they thought of me immediately, and Matt and Laurie texted me, and they were like, we got to get you in. Let's do a collaboration beer. And we came up with my wife came up with the name of it, You Lucky People.
Okay.
Because it's the second line of the Tiki Room theme song from Adventureland at Walt Disney World.
That's
Yeah, it had a shit ton of pineapple, a lot of vanilla in it, lactose, and it was delicious. And somebody was posting on Instagram a couple days ago that she had held on to a can of it. I was like, I don't even have cans of it left. What does it taste like 6 months later?
Yeah, right.
It still tasted good. So it held on really, really well for really long.
That's always my fear, you know, like even when we brew is like, you know, we're 2 people that literally live in this small, you know, Queens apartment, and we have 3 taps behind us that holds 15 gallons. And it's like, well, how much beer can we actually brew? Because how much of it are we going to actually drink ourselves unless, you know, we have an event or, you know, we're bottling it and giving it away or throwing it in growlers, you know? Yeah. So, yeah, I understand.
I heard from Kelly that you guys make a hell of a lager.
Oh, yes, we did. We did bring her a beer once, you know, and it was kind of in our beginning stages, and I don't know that we represented our best, but once we have some new stuff on tap, I will be sure to bring some to Big Alice, and then maybe we can have a meeting date and we can all meet at Big Alice. That'd be great.
Yeah, that'd be awesome.
We also did a stout.
Oh, really?
We did a stout. Somebody that's on right now, I was talking to about it, and I used coffee beans from El Salvador to make a coffee stout.
Yeah.
And it was phenomenal. It was so good, and it went so fast, and it was so strong. And so that's like on our list of things to brew, you know? Yeah.
Yeah, I'd love
do
to
you homebrew also, or
do
how'd
not.
you get into that gig with Lori and Matt?
So we grew a friendship when we lived out on Long Island. We joined the Long Island Beer and Malt Enthusiasts with them, and you know, we hung out with them a lot when they were brewing in his dad's backyard.
Okay.
And, so we just kept in touch with them when we moved back into the city, and
Awesome.
they opened up in 2014, which was a year after we moved back here, and just have kept in touch with them since. So they're just dear friends and really awesome people. So
That's great.
Yeah. And then, my love for craft beer has carried on. In 2016, Holly was like, you need to start writing things down. Because I was an English major in college. She's like, you need to put
Okay,
your
that
English
explains.
major use.
At what year did you open your Instagram account?
So I've had the Instagram account since like 2011 or 12.
Wow.
But Benedict Beer Blog started in 2016.
Okay.
Yeah, so I started the blog and got a website and a WordPress then in June of 2016. And it's, sort of exploded since then.
That's so awesome. I mean, you have such like a loyal following also, and like you've created like your own little community, like go Patrick, go Patrick.
Yeah, there's some really
like
cool people that I've met through craft beer. Like we've traveled. Holly and I went to Ireland in November of 2016.
Oh, that had
and there's some people that we met over there at the pubs over there, Galway Bay Brewery and Garavans, and Alan O'Reilly and Darren Green are unbelievable, super friendly, hospitable people. And Alan was on this beer group that I was on Facebook, and he's like, if you bring me American craft beer, I will give you all the Galway Bay Brewery beer you can handle.
That's awesome.
He was not kidding about that.
Yeah, and you know what it is? It's because shipping internationally is like so expensive.
Sure.
I was actually just talking to somebody today who's running a giveaway, but it's not beer, it's just merch. Mm-hmm. But they're picking between US and international too, and like shipping is just so expensive.
Yeah, it's crazy.
It's just crazy.
Totally crazy. So yeah, we went, we brought him some American craft beer, and he just was pouring us beer from his tap handles over at the Oslo bar. And then they took us out to another bar, and he's like, this is authentic Irish pub. He goes, we're the youngest people here by 50 years.
Get out.
And sure enough, we walk in, and it's a bunch of old guys. There's a dog on a carpet, and they were just handing us pint after pint of stout.
That sounds amazing.
It was amazing. It was like 11 o'clock, and Holly and I looked at each other, and we were like, we have to go now, or we won't be able to get back to the Airbnb. We have to go.
That's so fun.
It was awesome. Yeah, so we've met a lot of amazing beer people, both in New York and all over the world, through craft beer. And then a year ago, Kyle from Big Alice Brewing, the owner,
Mm-hmm.
brewer from Big Alice, introduced his wife was like a fan of mine on Instagram, and so he got in touch with me and said, "Hey, would you mind running our social media?" So I started.
That's great.
Yeah, about a year ago. It's been
That's really cool.
Yeah.
So for the viewers, right? So I kind of wanted to make this show about New York and make it kind of informative for other people. I know we have a lot of people that are on for us, like our local following.
Yeah.
But the people that are not local to us, what are your favorite places to visit? Your places that you go to for just beer, maybe to just have a beer or two. Some places that have beer and food.
Yeah.
Your favorite breweries. What's your favorite style? Let's talk a little bit about that.
Yeah. So I would say for beer and food. So we live in Jackson Heights, which is the most diverse neighborhood in Queens. It's like, we have Indian food. We've got Colombian, Himalayan, Nepalese, like
yes,
sushi. Like we have everything around us. Like we can go steps and get pizza. We can go steps and get like garlic naan. It's like unbelievable. But there's a Korean fried chicken place in our neighborhood called Identified Flying Chickens.
Okay.
That opened up a location on the Lower East Side, I think, which we haven't been to. But
all right.
The one in our neighborhood, like you walk in and it's this little Korean fried chicken joint, and then you look at the wall and there's like a list of all these like local craft beers. You're like, what is going on? And then you walk into the basement, and it's like all wood, and there's like a chalkboard with all these like chalk drawings all over it of these like aliens and chickens, and like they've got like wild like drum and bass music playing, and it's like some of the best craft beer, like local craft beer that you can get.
That's so crazy. That's so awesome. Chicken.
Yeah. So if you're in Jackson Heights, you have to go to UFC, Unidentified Flying Chickens, to get some Korean fried chicken.
I think that I will need to go there, and I'll let you know when I'm there, and then we can
we got to
go live together side by side. How about that?
Yeah, absolutely, 100%. They have an amazing list. It's all local. I mean, it's a lot of local stuff, but they have some like international taps on as well.
Okay. What about places that you're gonna go pick up beer from?
So if I go to get beer, I will. So I have to give a shout out to Beer Table in Grand Central. They are quite expensive, but if you think of it from a mentality of people are buying beer at Grand Central to take it on the trains and think of it as like, this is the bar that you're going to. And then the train is like, you walk over to a table and sit down. It's great in that aspect. And the selection that they have is great. Their staff is unbelievable. Noah and the whole gang over there are unbelievable. So I have to give a shout out to Beer Table Pantry over in Grand Central. But I'd love to go to Astoria Beer and Cheese.
Oh my God. I thought Kelly was going to mention them.
Yeah.
One of my favorites. I've been to both. Actually, the first time, maybe the second time I went there by myself.
Yeah.
I think I drove to the one that I hadn't been to and parked and then crossed the street and then went there. And then as I was leaving, I literally had like a sandwich and a beer.
Yeah.
As I'm leaving, it started snowing. My car is white. Gave that away. Could not find my car for the life of me. It was, I had no, like.
How bad was the snow?
Direction, okay? But like I knew I had crossed the street and like I wasn't drunk, like I had a beer and a sandwich. Right. So like I crossed the street and like I'm walking down the block where I thought I had parked and like I can't find my car. All the cars are white. Like they're all full of snow. And this, person comes up to me and he's like, "Are you okay?" And I was like, "No, like I'm panicking. Like where is my car?" And like I don't know where I am. I don't know where the neighborhood is. I'm like, I just had a really good meal. I had a great day. Where is my car? I need to get home, right? And so, like after like 10 minutes of walking, I found my car. So it wasn't that big of a deal. But
literally the plot of Dude, Where's My Car?
Literally, I was like, where is my car? I'm like thinking of like, oh my God, like I'm probably gonna have to get like in an Uber and like drive around and like just keep hitting my little like emergency bike.
Yep.
To like find where my card is, right? So that's my story with Astoria Beer and Cheese. Yeah. Good times. Love their sandwiches. Great beer selection.
Yeah.
I'm trying to remember what the sandwiches that I really like. The I think it was like raisin bread, grilled cheese, something like that.
Mm-hmm. There is it's I'm gonna butcher the name, but it's like Mary Had a Little Lamb, and it's like all lamb's milk cheese, and you can add prosciutto.
No, not that one. Not that.
What the other sandwiches are.
But all the sandwiches I've had from there are very, very good. So yeah, shout out to ABC Beer.
Yeah,
hey.
100%. Alewife is a great place to go. If you're
oh my God, let's talk about Alewife for a minute. Alewife, okay. I'm at my beer place that sells singles, right? Mm-hmm. And I see Alewife cans, and like I had been going to Alewife for a while, and I had seen, they had just started putting their beers on tap and whatnot. And it's like, okay, yeah, stuff is pretty good. Like, they're growing and whatnot. And then the other day I see them in cans, like on a shelf, like where I would buy Grimm and Greenpoint and like, all these other names. And I'm like, oh my God, Alewife is doing their thing. Like, I haven't been there since, it's been a while, but like, yeah, that's so great to see.
Yeah, so awesome. My friend Justin said he's getting drowsy. He wants to do the giveaway. Justin, the giveaway is going to run for 6 days. So if you want to cut out now and go to bed, you're good.
Oh, Justin, don't go to bed yet. You don't have to get up at 5 a.m. What time is it? 10:13. Oh, we are over time.
Yeah, it's all good.
We are. We are. God bless America, according to Hoops Brew.
Solid State. I got to give a shout out to Solid State in Woodside.
Okay.
They are a craft beer bar, pinball bar. All, I think mostly Queens and Brooklyn drafts on and pinball, and like.
Okay. What other places like, besides like all the big boys, like what small places would you recommend people going to go and try, like new places that like you've stumbled about?
Oh, another one in my neighborhood is called. Hang on, wait, I'm blanking on the name. It is called. Hang on, give me 1 second. I'll be right back.
No, he's leaving us.
I'm using the internet. Oh, I got it.
Cheers, everybody.
It's called Little Tibet.
A mustache glass.
Yes, love mustache. Little Tibet in Jackson Heights.
Okay.
Yeah, they have cans of a lot of local Queens breweries and amazing moktug, which is momo soup. Have you ever had momo?
No.
You should.
The only
Jackson
momo
Heights.
I heard of is like this scary
character.
character.
Oh, that's the momo challenge.
That is like scaring children.
Yeah.
And
which
like,
is not it was a complete hoax, by the way. Momo challenge.
That is the only momo I have heard of.
Yeah, we're getting trolled. Yeah.
Okay.
This
People are asking
anything
in Midtown.
I would go for Beer Culture on 45th
Yes.
between 9th and 10th. I would go for
Ginger Man?
Haymaker Bar over by Grand.
Which bar?
Haymaker.
Oh,
over
Haymaker.
by,
Wait,
Penn
which was the
Station.
one you said before that?
Oh, Beer Culture. 45th
Okay, so Beer
between 9th and
Culture,
10th.
Haymaker.
Yeah.
I'm saying Ginger Man.
Ginger Man is great. The service is not great there, if I'm being honest.
Come on.
Their beer list is amazing. If you don't mind waiting quite a long time to get your beer, it's a great place.
Listen, but the place is huge.
It's huge, yeah. Yeah,
They
you gotta give them credit for what they
They
got.
have so many taps, and their hot
many.
dogs is phenomenal.
The food is great. The service, not great.
All right. Oh, this is not a bashing show, by the way.
I'm not bashing. I still go to Ginger Man.
I love Ginger Man. Okay, what about Rattle and Hum?
Rattle and Hum is great. District Tap House is a place that I went that was super unassuming and had an amazing beer list of like Grimm and a lot of other local stuff. Yeah.
Ooh, one of my favorites, As Is.
Oh, As Is amazing. Yeah.
These are all places
great
in
staff. Yeah.
As Is. I feel like, you'll find a place at the bar, and even if you don't, like, you're still very well taken care of. And their food there is actually very good.
Unbelievable. Yeah.
Oh my God. Guac and chips is amazing. Are you kidding me?
I had a crazy, like, ciabatta chicken parmesan that was crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Love it.
So good.
Where else?
I would go for trying to think of like places in Queens that I've been. Big Alice just opened in Industry City. I know Kelly talked a little bit about that.
Yes.
But there is a whole bunch of places to eat there. I couldn't tell you the names of the places, but like if you come down,
that's not help, Patrick.
I know it's not.
We
great.
we need names.
We need names. Just go to Industry City, and then walk around. Right. Japan Village is there if you want sushi, ramen, stuff like that. I'm trying to think of.
I've been
Oh,
burned by these ramen places lately. You
really?
know, like I live in Bayside, so like we have a really good ramen place by us. And recently in Manhattan, we went and we spent like, I don't know, $50 or something on some like takeout ramen, and it was just not,
Yeah.
you know, and it's a name that we had heard of, and you
Yeah.
know, a reputable name, and it was just not. It's not the ramen, like authentic ramen that you get, like tea noodles and like all the vegetables and the egg and you know, like all that stuff. So beware.
So here's what you do. You go to Mikkeller over at City Field. Then you go
McKellar actually had a collab beer with Press 195 over here.
Oh, that's fun.
Yeah.
What is that?
Not long ago. What was it called? It was called Cross Island Parkway, I want to say.
Okay.
Yeah, I think that's what it was. Cross Island Parkway. Yeah. It was an IPA.
Yeah.
Oh, Cross Island sauce. Excuse me. Cross Island sauce. I was partially right.
So you go there, then you go one more stop to Flushing and go to Xi'an Famous Foods and get some soup dumplings.
Ooh. I think that you and I should set up an itinerary and post it.
Yeah. That sounds great.
All where people should go to.
Yeah.
And
immediately when I get on camera, I forget every place that I've ever been
to. All right,
to.
and then I'll tag along with you, and then we could just like videotape it and like take all our viewers along with us.
Yeah, that sounds great.
That'd be a good time.
Others love that.
Yeah, that'll be a good time. It reminds me of the time I went to Brooklyn and rented bicycles and decided to go on a brewery tour. And so by the time we got back to return the bicycles, it was pretty rough, you know?
Sure. Yeah,
there was a big, you know, leap of different breweries, and then to return the bike, it was tough.
Oh yeah, it's the same in Long Island City. If you want to visit all 5 breweries that are there,
right. So I'm getting the cue that we are over our time.
All right.
So please let the viewers know of your giveaway.
Oh yeah. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do a can of the When the East is in the House, which you were drinking at the beginning of the broadcast. So this is an Interborough beer. It's a collaboration with, I'm going to spout off all the breweries: Alewife, Big Alice, Braven, Bridge and Tunnel, Brooklyn, Circuit, Coney Island, Evil Twin, Fifth Hammer, Finback, Five Boroughs, Flagship, Folks Beer, Greenpoint, Grimm, Gun Hill, Harlem, Iconic, Interborough, Keg and Lantern, Kelso, Killsborough, yeah, you got it. LIC, Kings County, Lineup, Mikkeller, Other Half, Queens Brewing, Randolph, Rockaway, 6 Points, Single Cut, Staten Island Beer Company, Strong Rope, Threes Transmitter. So good. John, our head brewer, suggested Strata hops for this beer. I met Jesse at the opening bash from Interborough, and he was like, "I think your brewer from Big Alice suggested Strata hops." And I was like, "John, did you?" He's like, "Yeah, but let everybody know that it was a collaborative beer. It just wasn't me." So super humble and awesome. Yeah, so we're gonna do.
Oh my God. So wait, you named off one of my favorites on here that I try to point out every time. Transmitter Brewing.
So good. Yeah. Yeah.
And,
they just moved,
I think it was
the
the last
to the Brooklyn Navy Yard.
Yeah, last New York show I had talked about them and said, you know, their space is a little scary, like when you go to park and like get there. But like when you get in there and try their beer, you are just blown away.
Mm-hmm.
So
yeah, great wild ales. Oh, hey, my wife just joined. Hi, Holly.
Hi, wife. Hi.
So I'm going to throw a can of some Hudson Valley in there as well.
Oh my God.
Yeah. Surprise.
Hudson Valley. Hey.
Yeah.
Oh my God. What a great giveaway tonight. We have Interborough, the opening bash specialty beer. I don't think they sold this anywhere. I think it was just made for the opening bash. Is that right?
I think so. I can't say
I
100%.
want to say
whether-
yes because I haven't seen it anywhere.
Brad, you were friends with Holly first. My friend Brad is asking who was friends with her first.
So we have Innabaro tonight. We have
Innabaro
West
collab.
Valley.
Yeah.
We have Big Alice. I'm not sure if Beer with Flavor was doing a giveaway for other half. Not sure, but I'll verify that tomorrow. If he's not, I am. I should be having some some other half this week. So
Nice.
we'll make sure that you guys get that in there, and it'll be a good time. So I'm really excited. Thank you so much for coming on. I'll give you a last minute to tell the viewers, what do you want to tell them about New York beer culture, beer whatever? Tell me.
Yeah. Come to New York and hang out with us. It's like everybody's so cool. We've met a lot of cool people. Come to the little breweries like Big Alice, which is not a little brewery anymore. We've expanded to Industry City. Come to places like Strong Rope in Brooklyn, Circa. There's a whole bunch of lineup. There's a whole bunch of breweries that are just small and doing amazing beer. Like, I haven't been anywhere that's had bad beer over in New York City. So Queens, Brooklyn are killing it. Staten Island breweries are killing
Long
it.
Island too. Hey.
Long Island as well. Don't forget Mustache. Don't forget North
forget
Fork,
Mustache.
Sand
I
City.
know.
Like, come on. Yeah.
All right.
Great.
Thank you so much for coming on. It was
Thanks
a
for
blast.
having me on. Yeah.
Really appreciate it. Hey, we'll do something again for sure.
Sounds great.
Love
I'll be
it.
here.
All right. Talk
Have
to
a
you
great
soon.
night.
Good night, guys.
Cheers,
Love
y'all.
you.
Bye.
Bye.